Imagine you owe $5,000 on a credit card. Your statement shows a friendly little number at the bottom. Minimum payment due just over $100. It feels manageable, even kind. So you pay it every month right on time. Here's what almost nobody tells you. At a typical interest rate, paying only that minimum can keep you in debt for nearly 18 years. And by the end, you'll have handed the bank more than $10,000, over double what you borrowed. Same $5,000. Let me show you how that happens. On the surface, the minimum payment looks like the bank doing you a favor. Tight month? Don't worry, just pay this small amount and you're in good standing. No late fee, no angry phone call, no hit to your credit. It feels responsible. It feels like you're handling it. And that feeling is exactly the point. The minimum is comfortable on purpose, because comfortable is what keeps you paying for years instead of months. To see the trap, you have to know how a credit card bill is built each month. Step 1, the bank adds interest to your balance based on the card's rate. Step 2, it sets your minimum payment as a tiny slice of that balance, often just 1 to 3%, plus the interest. Step 3, you pay it. And here's the catch in step 4. Because the minimum is so small, almost all of it is eaten by the interest you were just charged, and only a sliver actually shrinks what you owe. Now watch your balance over time. If you only ever pay the minimum, you'd expect a debt to fall in a nice steady line. Instead, it crawls. For the first few years, it barely moves at all, because the minimum is mostly feeding the interest, not the debt. The line drifts down so slowly it feels like you're running in place. It only starts to drop with any speed near the very end. And by then, nearly 18 years have gone by. That's not a repayment plan. That's a lease on your own money. Let's put your payment under a microscope. At a rate of around 22%, a $5,000 balance is charged roughly $92 in interest in a single month. So if your minimum payment is about $100, look where it actually goes. $92 vanishes straight into interest, and only about $8 chips away at what you owe. You handed over $100 and your debt shrank by the price of a sandwich. That is the engine of the trap, running every single month. And here's the part that changes how you see your statement forever. This isn't a glitch. The minimum payment is working exactly as designed. It's set just high enough to cover the interest and creep the balance down by a hair, which is precisely what keeps you paying month after month, year after year. The minimum was never built to get you out of debt. It was built to keep you comfortably in it. There's a second, sneakier twist hiding inside it. Your minimum payment isn't fixed. It's a percentage of your balance. So as your balance slowly shrinks, your required payment shrinks right along with it. Pay $100 this year, and a few years in the minimum quietly drops to $90, then $80. Just when progress should be speeding up, the bank lowers the bar and you pay even less. It's a moving finish line that keeps backing away as you walk toward it. Now the good news, and it's bigger than you'd think, the single most powerful move is to stop paying the minimum and instead pay a fixed amount and never let it shrink. Watch what happens on that same $5,000 balance. Keep paying the minimum and you're looking at almost 18 years and over $10,000 total. But lock in a flat $200 a month, barely more, and the debt is gone in under 3 years for around $6,400. Same card, same rate. You just refuse to let the payment get smaller. So here's your simple escape plan. First, pick a fixed monthly payment you can sustain, set it well above the minimum, and never lower it, even as the balance falls. Second, if you have several cards, throw every extra dollar at the one with the highest interest rate first, while paying minimums on the rest. Third, and this is the one people forget, stop adding new charges to the card you're trying to kill. You can't fill a bucket and drain it at the same time. Fixed payment, highest rate first, no new spending. Let's bring it together. The minimum payment feels generous, but it's built to cover the interest and barely touch the debt, which is why a $5,000 balance can take almost 18 years and cost over $10,000. Most of each minimum payment is swallowed by interest, and because the minimum shrinks as your balance shrinks, the finish line keeps backing away. The fix is one decision. Pay a fixed amount above the minimum, never let it drop, hit your highest rate first, and stop adding new charges. Do that, and the same debt can be gone in under 3 years. If this changed how you read your statement, the perfect next step is our breakdown on how credit card interest is actually calculated day by day. Once you see it, the minimum trap, it never fools you again. And remember, this is education, not financial advice. Your exact rate and terms matter, so check your own statement. Subscribe for more money concepts explained simply, and I'll see you in the next one.